In order to understand how we've reached the point that we're at now, it's important to understand the journey and the history of what has gone before. Let's start with the 2002 Civil Defence Emergency Management Act. Since then, there has been a variety of things that have occurred that have impacted the way we think about emergency management in New Zealand. Some of those have been domestically focused, others have been offshore or international in their nature. It's everything from the frequency of emergencies that have occurred in New Zealand, where we see that severe weather is our most frequent emergency, but in fact the highest impact can be from earthquakes and tsunami. We see the fact that offshore disasters such as the Boxing Day tsunami or Hurricane Katrina have had a direct effect on the way that we test our arrangements and think about how far they should go. At a global level, there is now a Sendai framework, a blueprint for disaster risk reduction. That's helping to set a range of ways that we look at what does being prepared for emergencies across the 4 Rs, risk reduction, readiness, response and recovery, actually look like, and how do we stack up internationally? We've also had a number of emergencies that have made us think about whether or not our arrangements are fit for purpose for the kinds of challenges we're going to see in the future. If we see an exacerbation from climate change, what does that mean? So the opportunity has been there with a technical advisory group to support a ministerial review into thinking about whether there are better ways that we can have a system and a set of arrangements for the way that we do emergency management in future. That TAG review, Technical Advisory Group Review, has been considered by the government, and in August 2018 the government's response set out how they were going to address the findings of that ministerial review and really look to create a step change in the way that we think about emergency management and its positioning and importance in the way that we think about building resilience in New Zealand. A key part of that has been a requirement under the Civil Defence Emergency Management Act to have a new strategy, a disaster resilience strategy that sets out how we all contribute to building a more resilient New Zealand. This means that we're able to take account of the decisions from the TAG and the ministerial review, but also able to think wider about how do we truly support our communities to be prepared for the challenges that are ahead of us and to make sure we're taking opportunities along the way to truly strengthen our arrangements. This provides a unique opportunity for you as leaders in your communities to drive tangible progress towards building a resilient New Zealand.